Good evening, friends. I am Dr. Nupur Gupta, practicing obstetrician in Gurgaon. I am also the founder of Well Women Clinic and I work as a director in the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology at Fortis Memorial Research Institute, Gurugram. Our topic for today's Facebook Live is pregnancy and Pilates. So, what is Pilates? It is a form of exercise for core strengthening in pregnancy that helps to avoid aches and pains, prepares you for childbirth and delivery, and also helps in postpartum recovery. For this, we have invited today a senior physiotherapist, Dr. Mandakini Chopra. So, welcome, Dr. Mandakini.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for having me on this platform. It's a privilege.
So I would like to introduce her also before we start today's session. She's a physiotherapist with almost 13 years of experience with her expertise in women's health. She also specializes as a pelvic rehabilitation specialist. She is internationally certified antenatal postnatal exercise instructor and also a specialist in Pilates, a certified lactation counselor, and a certified manual therapist. And there are so many other awards which will take a lot of time. So I think for today, this introduction is good enough. So we will start with our today's session with Dr. Mandakini, where she will discuss today the main features, how Pilates is helpful in pregnancy, and how it can lead to a healthy outcome for both mother and baby. So, Dr. Mandakini, so let us come to the session and start by saying that what is Pilates actually?
Ma'am, Pilates is a form of exercise that was developed by Joseph Pilates in early 90s, early 30s. So this was basically developed for treating some of the soldiers in army. And so what he did was he mixed some of the elements of boxing, some of the elements of yoga, some of the elements of strength training, some of the elements of aerobics, and he mixed and gymnastics. So he mixed all of them in order to modulate a program which is dealing with flexibility, stability, strength training, balance training, agility at the same time. Not the agility, but yes, strength training, flexibility, and balance training at the same time. And that is how it is a new form of exercise which is less introduced in India. So, I being a specialist in that, I have started using the knowledge of my Pilates knowledge into pregnancy care as well.
So,
So
Dr.
basically,
Mandakini, yes. So, you mean to say that it helps in improving posture also?
Yes, I was about to mention that. So it helps in improving the core muscles. Now, when the core muscles are good, then you always have a right posture. And once you have a right posture, the chances of having lots of problems, musculoskeletal or neural, it just goes off. तो आपकी जितनी भी दिक्कतें हैं जो मांसपेशियों की हैं या नर्व्स की वजह से आ रही हैं, टिंगलिंग सेंसेशन हो रही है, वो सारी प्रॉब्लम्स हमारी खत्म हो जाती हैं अगर हमारी पेट की मसल बहुत स्ट्रांग होती है जिसको सिक्स पैक्स भी बोलते हैं इफ इट इज गुड स्ट्रांग इनफ तो आपको दिक्कतें कम आती हैं पिलाटेस एक ऐसी चीज है जिसमें आपको बिना जिम के केवल आपको एक मैट चाहिए आप अपनी बॉडी वेट एक्सरसाइजेस के थ्रू ही अपनी कोर को स्ट्रेंथन कर लेते हैं जो कि आजकल जैसे पैंडेमिक है हम नहीं जा सकते वी कैन नॉट गो आउट वी कैन नॉट गो टू जिम इट इज नॉट सेफ सो दिस फॉर्म ऑफ एक्सरसाइज इज वंडरफुल इन ट्रेनिंग योरसेल्फ
यस। तो डॉक्टर मंदाकिनी, जैसा कि आपने बताया कि जब कोर मसल स्ट्रेंथन होगी तो उससे पोस्चर इंप्रूव होगा, और जब ये एक्सरसाइज आप प्रेगनेंसी में कराते हैं तो इससे पेल्विक फ्लोर मसल की स्ट्रेंथ भी बढ़ती है. दैट
जी
हेल्प्स ड्यूरिंग लेबर ऑल्सो, एंड इट ऑल्सो हेल्प्स इन पोस्टपार्टम पीरियड, जबकि स्ट्रेस इनकॉन्टिनेंस और वो वाली प्रॉब्लम्स बढ़ जाती है बिकॉज ऑफ एक्सेसिव स्ट्रेचिंग ऑफ द पेल्विक फ्लोर, और फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी भी बॉडी की इंप्रूव हो जाती है. तो इट इज़ बेनिफिशियल इन सो मेनी वेज विच वी वर नॉट अवेयर ऑफ. And I think the more it becomes popular and you playing a big role, it will help in improving the physical health of expectant mothers to a large extent. And if they do in pregnancy, I think postpartum period will not be tough as well. And when they want to lose weight and when they want to come back to work, they will be able to do it in a much better way. And it will help in improving the quality of life of the mother. So, Dr. Mandakini, just to add on to what you said, I think Pilates is a very good exercise. And I think
Yes, absolutely, ma'am. Actually, once they are
So,
doing it, because this is also strengthening your
they
pelvic
were
floor.
prior to pregnancy. Safe form
Yes.
of exercise for pregnant women.
Yes.
So how safe is this?
It is a safest form of exercise, but yeah, so it does not put any pressure on your abdomen. It does not affect your baby's health. It is a wonderful exercise to do because, as you already mentioned, I was about to mention that because ये आपकी it's working on the pelvic floor muscles. It is working on the core. It is working on most of the muscles that are required during the pregnancy period and post pregnancy period in handling of your baby. We also strengthen your upper back. We also strengthen the powerhouse, that is your core. आपकी जो कोर मसल है वो आपकी मसल आपकी बॉडी में जो भी पुश या पुल की सेंसेशंस आपको लेनी होती हैं, जो काम करना होता है, दैट इज ऑल टेकन थ्रू द कोर. नाउ व्हेन वी ट्राई टू पुश द बेबी आउट, दिस मसल इज एब्सोल्युटली रिक्वायर्ड and it is absolutely safe in pregnancy. It is advisable. You should definitely do it. But this is an advanced form of exercise, so it cannot be done like any other yoga training. You need to have a good instructor to do it. It is absolutely safe.
Okay.
But
So,
advanced form of exercise,
yes.
so it cannot be
So
done.
everyone will not be able to do this. So yes, we have to choose a instructor or choose a person who is specialized into pregnancy and Pilates, and that is how you will get the best results. So a teacher who is
And
qualified to work at every stage of pregnancy when they are training this kind of exercise.
exercise.
So Dr.
And I would
Mandakini,
also
what
like
is
to
the
add on.
yeah.
Sorry, I would like to
Mhm.
add on one thing that everyone is eligible to, like anyone can do this training. It is
Mhm.
very safe and anyone can do it. And but yes, as you rightly mentioned, ma'am, it is required that in front of an instructor, this is only supposed to be done. But anyone can do this exercise. It's not
So yes,
limited to
it
one
does not
section.
depend upon, it doesn't depend that you were not exercising prior to pregnancy, so you are not eligible. So yes, even if you were not physically active prior to pregnancy, you can still go for it. Yes, that's
Yes.
what you mean. Okay.
Yes.
So how
Absolutely, ma'am.
often should they do, how often Pilates should be done during pregnancy and till how long can they continue in the gestational period?
So, Pilate training can start as early as in first trimester, and it can go as long as till the third trimester. And whenever you're doing it, it is advisable either you do it thrice a week or you do it twice a week. If you're doing once a week, there is less of a change that we see. So I always prescribe the mothers either you do twice or thrice to see a change. It is that effective that if you're doing it within 15 days, you start feeling something changing, you get the strength, and by 30 days, you actually feel a different body. You are much powerful, you are much stable, you are much balanced, you just have good balance. And you have less problems as you face in pregnancy period. Most of the women, they have
Yeah.
problems, dard ho raha hai. So all those things are just, they
All
just
those
go off.
things will go off. Yeah. So, Dr. Mandakini, as you mentioned earlier, कि medical supervision is mandatory. So, given that they are not able to go out for antenatal classes and for exercise classes, is it as advisable to do this form of exercise while watching YouTube or on Google or from any other app?
Absolutely not. Google is not a good source of information for exercises because it does not take your prescriptions, it does not take your reports, it does not take your ultrasound and blood test reports. ना ही आपके गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट का प्रिस्क्रिप्शन गूगल मांगता है. ये सारी चीजें बहुत जरूरी हैं to formulate a program for you because every body is different. Even your 5 fingers are not same. So it is absolutely not advised that you follow the YouTube or Google and do it because it can be dangerous for you and for your baby. So always take a consent of your antenatal healthcare provider, your gynecologist. She has to always prescribe that yes, you are ready for exercises. And once she's given that, then only you should go into exercises. And the therapist or the trainer you're going, the trainer should have a basic medical knowledge of all these things, such that he or she can program the exact good protocol for you. So that is what is advice, ma'am. Not
Yeah.
advice for Google.
So nowadays we see commonly pregnant women are going for prenatal yoga classes online. So you are specialized into both the things, prenatal yoga as well as pregnancy Pilates. So I think they have an extra advantage when they come to you. Maybe you can combine both the modalities. You know what are the advantages, disadvantages, how much can anyone take up. And anyways, we are not pushing too much of exercise, but it is as per flexibility and as per
Yeah.
the strength and stamina. So, but if we talk about prenatal yoga, so how do you differentiate between the two? Because focus for both of them is the same. We advise during pregnancy to exercise. Means physical health, whether you are going for a planned cesarean, whether you are planning for a normal delivery, no matter what it is. But exercise keeps you healthy throughout pregnancy. And any form of exercise is good, whether it is walking, whether it is jogging, it is yoga, it is Pilates, and so many others. Even aerobics can be done if you have been doing prior. So let us come to discuss that how do you differentiate between the two, yoga versus
Pilates.
Pilates? Yeah.
So I would like to mention certain things here before I proceed to this section, that whenever somebody is getting enrolled or somebody is being formulated a program, first the therapist or the trainer first goes in for a proper assessment of the lady, wherein we know what are the availability ranges, what are the strength of the lady. If she has done exercises before, then the protocol changes. If she is a newcomer, the protocol is different. So that is how a proper program is made. Now, coming to the difference between yoga and Pilates, it is definitely different, because in yoga, it is more of just the flexibility or the balance training. But in Pilates, we are also using some kind of equipments, which are like, they could be, their rings are there, and then you have ball, you have TheraBands, there are Thera tubes, there are even dumbbells. So these are the pictures mentioned. So these are certain, this is the yoga mat. Obviously, we're doing only the mat training. Then you have TheraBands, you have rollers. These are the tubes that are used. These are the rollers. So this roller you can also use for releasing the muscle tightness, which is one of the major problem in females, that they have lots of aches and pains. So this roller, so basically what I plan is, I mix everything. I mix physiotherapy, I mix yoga, I mix cardio, I mix Pilates and everything. So roller is one of the thing that is required for releasing the muscle tension, the releasing the tight muscle. So this can be used for this, and it is also used for balance training in Pilates. So we do both the things. And yeah, so there are certain types of exercises that are different, and we don't do it in yoga. Like you
Yeah.
can ball
So
can
what about birth ball exercise? Yes.
yeah, so birth ball exercise is, I would not say it is a form of birth ball exercise. What we do is is like in any other child educator, childbirth educator can do it. But here I'm using this medicine ball, I'm using this ball in order to train the core. There's a difference. When you're doing a birthing ball, we are making the baby settle in the pelvis and try to get it out through certain rocking and twisting movements of the pelvis. But when we are using it into Pilates, we are focusing, change of the focus is there. We're absolutely focusing on the core training. अगर आप इस picture में देखेंगे, this lady is balancing herself on the foot. So her knee muscles are being used, her calf is being used, her glutes is being used, जो hip की muscle होती है वो बहुत अच्छी यूज हो रही है, और उसकी पेट की मसल बहुत अच्छी यूज हो रही है, बिकॉज उसने हाथों का सहारा नहीं लिया हुआ है, वो हवा में है लेकिन बॉल पे बैलेंस्ड है, तो उसकी बैलेंसिंग अच्छी हो रही है, जॉइंट्स के अंदर जो रिसेप्टर्स होते हैं बैलेंस के वो बहुत अच्छे स्टिमुलेट हो रहे हैं, उसकी पेट की मसल्स बहुत अच्छी स्टिमुलेट हो रही है इस वक्त, और हिप्स तो हो ही रहा है, तो आपकी जो प्यूबिक पेल्विक पेन्स होते हैं उनके लिए ये एक्सरसाइज बहुत अच्छी है, पेल्विक पेन्स हो जाते हैं, आपको ग्रॉइन पेन्स बहुत रहते हैं, या आपको घुटने में दर्द है, तो ये जो एक्सरसाइजेस पिलाटेस में हम कराते हैं, इट इज फोकसिंग ऑन एवरी एस्पेक्ट and it helps you to get rid of all these problems. I would like to give you an example on this. This is the ring. So now if you use this ring, so आप again these are the certain asanas जो pelvic tilting होती है और bridging होती है, वो एक योगा का फॉर्म है, बट उसको हमने मॉडिफाई कर दिया एड ऑन स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग के साथ, ये रेजिस्टेंट थोड़ा रिंग ऐड करके, तो आपको ये रिंग दबाना है और फिर उठानी है अपनी कमर। सो ब्रिज पोज आप इस तरीके से करेंगे तो आपने एक रेजिस्टेंस ट्रेनिंग साथ साथ ऐड कर दी, जो कि योगा से थोड़ा डिफरेंट हो गया। So it's not just the balance and flexibility, it is also adding on to your strength. So that is how it makes it different. This I told about the roller. Now the lady here is actually, this is a muscle release technique that we're using with roller. So these are certain things which we do. I would like to give an example here that, sometimes it is so less painful that people actually get confused. There is no pain happening. My pregnancy is going so smooth. How is it possible? I am able to bend forward. I am able to do all household work without any problem. So see, this is all possible because if you have right musculatures, if you have right balance, if you have right posture, you will not have any pains. Pregnancy is a blessing. It is not a curse or a discomfort causing. It's not a disease. It's a blessing. So a mother should always enjoy the feeling rather than having a discomfort. So all idea behind this topic today is making women strong enough internally, mentally, and physically.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Mandakini. And there is another picture that I have. This is a.
So this is a TheraBand.
TheraBand.
So this is a TheraBand. अगर आप साइड में देखोगे तो डंबल्स भी रखे हुए हैं। सो अब इसमें इन्होंने क्या किया हुआ है, अगेन शी इज कमिंग अप यूजिंग, सो इनकी आर्म्स की स्ट्रेंथ बहुत इंप्रूव हो रही है क्योंकि इन आर्म्स के सपोर्ट से इन्होंने अपनी बॉडी को सपोर्ट किया हुआ है थ्रू TheraBand. Then she's also stretching the leg muscle. She's pulling the leg. Now here the core is being used. I suggest please do not practice all these exercises without a trainer because these are very advanced exercises. Every woman, every pregnant woman is not fit for all these exercises.
Okay. So any posture would you advise which should not be done during pregnancy Pilates?
Yes. So specifically, there are certain postures wherein you have, you lie down on your abdomen. So obviously, everybody knows that आपको abdomen या stomach lying positions नहीं करनी है. They are absolutely contraindicated. Anything that is causing a back stretch, जो आपकी कमर पेट पे स्ट्रेच पॉज कर रहा है, जैसे कि चक्रासन. So modified form of things can be done, but absolutely जो plank है, again when they're doing planks, then again planks में भी आपका जो there are supposed to be modified planks. The typical planks is not allowed. So anything that is causing over pressure on the core, that is not allowed. It should be a moderate pressure and then it is absolutely allowed. No curl ups, no roll ups, because they are putting abdominal pressure is increasing in that. We do not want any bad thing to happen, any unwanted thing, unfortunate thing to happen. So do not do roll-ups, do not do curl-ups, do not do lots of back stretches.
So nowadays, nowadays yoga and Pilates have gained importance because of the lockdown and because of not being able to go out. And so how do you think, has this replaced the natural walking outside and the feeling air, or you tell them to open the windows and do the exercise in fresh air?
Yes, nowadays weather is quite good. Even the AQI index, the pollution level is pretty good. Now you can do exercise any moment, which is a blessing because of this one thing, which is good because of this corona, that we have a good environment. So yes, you can do it in fresh air. One thing I to add on here, that it's a thing that walking is enough for you. Walking is just something that makes you physically active. It is not a form of exercise. Yes, it increases your heart rate, then it is good
Yeah.
for at least digesting your glucose, whatever you're taking, such that you don't land up in having a diabetes during gestational period, which
Mhm.
is very common. So that is why walking is important.
Mhm.
But what I always suggest to mothers that come to me, that along with walking, strength training and flexibility training is equally important. So use this period as a blessing. Learn as much as you can. Online sessions are available these days with the therapist, and you
Mhm.
can enroll into them and then get exercises and learn them and do them. I would always suggest that whenever you're doing, do it with windows open, do it in fresh air. Morning times are wonderful to do it because you are in high energy that time. So if you do it in the morning, you get more impact, you get more strength because your digestion level is also
Mhm.
too high at that period. Otherwise, you can do it any time of the day. 3 sessions or 4 sessions per day are suggested. So yeah.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Mandakini. So there are also some myths that are associated when we talk about Pilates in pregnancy, and especially people feel that this kind of exercise might lead to miscarriage, it might lead to preterm labor. And so, what does the evidence suggest regarding this?
So it's absolutely a myth. It does not lead to miscarriage. As I said, if you do anything in a wrong way, then it will
Hmm.
definitely lead to the unfortunate happenings, which we don't want. So जैसे मैंने बताया, अगर आप पिलाटेस में रोल अप्स कर रहे हो, कर्ल अप्स कर रहे हो, जो कि एडवाइज नहीं है, देन डेफिनेटली जो भी चीज आपके कोर पे, एब्डोमेन पे प्रेशर इंक्रीज कर रही है, आप समझिए कोई चीज बंद है, प्रेशर इंक्रीज हो रहा है, तो वो नीचे वाली जगहों पे ट्रांसफर होगा, तो वो आपके यूट्रस पे भी ट्रांसफर होगा अगर एब्डोमिनल प्रेशर इंक्रीज हो रहा है. यूट्रस कैन नॉट टेक दैट मच ऑफ प्रेशर टिल द लास्ट स्टेज हैज कम, द ट्राइमेस्टर इज देयर. आप प्रेशर उसी वक्त दें जब जरूरी है. Right now we don't need it, so you should not do exercises that increases the abdominal pressure. And if it is not increased, you are doing safely, you're doing it with the trainer as I've suggested, then it will not cause you any problems at all. It is a myth. Rather, it is going to help you to deliver well. Rather, it is going to help you to have a short labor period. I have had many mothers who have done these kind of advanced training. They have had labor period of only 3.5 to 4 hours. They don't have to do it for long. So it is that good. You get your core that stable. So it is wonderful. It does not cause miscarriage.
Dr. Mandakini, do you also use dumbbells while doing this kind of exercise?
Yes. So, as I mentioned in the equipments where there was a picture, the lady was in the TheraBand. Yeah. So these are the medicine balls that a woman is using. So even these are being used. So these balls are of different weights. So उसमें you have different 1 kg से start हो जाता है and it reaches to 5 kgs or 3 kgs. Then you have kettlebells also. Even kettlebells can be used. Pregnancy is a blessing and you can do every exercise, चाहे वो कार्डियो हो, चाहे वो वेट ट्रेनिंग हो, आप कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. बट आप हमेशा ट्रेनर के साथ करेंगे. आप बेंच प्रेस तक कर सकते हैं, बट अगेन आप ट्रेनर के साथ करेंगे. आप स्क्वाट्स कर सकते हैं, आप ट्राइसेप्स डिप्स कर सकते हैं, आप सब कुछ कर सकते हैं, बट ट्रेनर हैज टू बी देयर. Yes, these are also
Yes.
advised.
Uh,
These are
and
required for.
mhm.
Sorry.
Yeah, and there are also some kind of exercises like planks. So, are they advisable during pregnancy?
Yes, but again, there are modified form of side planks or planks that a woman does. Planks are absolutely safe. These are required for strengthening one section of your abdominal, that is obliques, जो कि आपकी साइड में होता है, वो rib cage से आता है और नीचे pelvis तक जाता है, जो कि एक बहुत जरूरी स्टेबलाइजर भी है आपकी स्पाइनल सेगमेंट्स के लिए और आपकी organs के लिए. So I absolutely advise it. You can definitely do it. It is absolutely safe.
Okay. So, Dr. Mandakini, yes, we have discussed so many good things about about Pilates and how to be able to have. So basically, when you talk about the core muscle, so core muscle will help them avoid not only aches and pains, but also because of the strengthening of pelvic floor, it helps in easy, smooth delivery. And also the backache also is taken care of simultaneously, which is a very common problem faced by a lot of women. Although some of them have vitamin D deficiency or some kind of micronutrient deficiency, which might lead to such problems. But yes, muscular strength is equally important. And I think breathing, you also teach them breathing exercise
So
as part
Pilates,
of Pilates.
yeah, Pilates is absolutely, that is what a similarity, as I said, it is coming from yoga. So Pilates absolutely revolves around inhale and exhale. So
Mhm.
whenever you are doing or initiating a movement, like if I have to go into ab prep, wherein I'm just raising my shoulders up and I'm going forward with my hands up and lifting my just the upper back, just the shoulders till there, if I'm doing that. So whenever I'm doing any movement, I have to do it during exhalation.
Mhm.
Now, when I'm exhaling, I am trying to tuck my tummy in and squeeze my butt. So core has to be engaged with every exhalation and with every movement. So inhalation is just you have ended up the movement, you inhale, and as you exhale, you try to tuck your tummy in and squeeze your butt. So like inhale, exhale, engage your tummy, get it inside and squeeze your butt. So this is how it is doing. It is absolutely in coordination with the breath.
Yes. So I think we have covered a lot of aspects regarding what it is, how safe is this, what are the benefits, who is eligible, under whose supervision it should be done, what is the right posture, how is it different from prenatal yoga, and lot of myths also have been cleared by discussing in detail. And I think going forward, this should be a very good form of exercise when you are able to combine with cardio, which is walking, which can be a brisk walk or aerobics. Along with this kind of exercise, I think even half of our problems will be solved, because a lot of aches and pains are reported every day in our OPD that we see, and all these problems start happening
Absolutely. If they're doing this exercise
when
and
you start to gain weight also during pregnancy, you feel more of pressure. So your back also gives way, because earlier you never had backache, earlier legs were not paining, but now weight is increasing and your physical inactivity also increases, or although it was not there before, but now also you did not make any effort. So by doing this, you will not only gain extra weight, but baby will grow well, you will be mentally and physically sound, and it will really be a wonderful time, even in the postpartum period, when you are awake for hours together to look after your baby. So thank you, Dr. Mandakini, for enlightening us about this. It was very useful, very interesting, and I think I also gained a lot of knowledge about
thank you
this.
for having me on this
Yeah,
platform, ma'am.
yeah.
Thank you.
See you. Thank you. Bye.